Hey up everybody! Today I'm going to be starting a new series where I'm going to be telling you young riders who you need to be watching out for in the 2022 season. And we're going to kick off today with my Cycling Game 2022 partner in crime. It is Michael Garrison. You might have heard that name kind of before because he is the younger brother of Ian Garrison, who rode for the Koenig Quickstep last year and is now moving to Legion for the 2022 season. Very similar to his brother Ian, Michael is also a really good time trialist, and he considers himself to be a bit more of an all-rounder, and you can see that in some of his results, although by far his more prolific results are coming in time trial. To start off with, he's the current under 23 time trial champion in the USA. He also finished 9th in the elite category, which was won by Lawson Craddock. He finished 3rd in the first stage of the Baby Giro this year from a breakaway, which is incredibly good considering it was a sprinter kind of stage, so he did really well to hold off with his breakaway compatriot. But he's also quite a good one-day racer because he finished in 4th place at Paris-Roubaix Juniors a few years ago. Of course, that event wasn't held last year, so he wasn't able to get results in 2020, but he's managing to pick up some really good one-day performances like that, alongside also in 2019 he was part of the integral USA team that led Quinn Simmons to get the junior race victory in Harrogate. He finished 12th on that day in the road race despite pulling an incredibly good turn to try and set up Simmons for an attack. He also finished 17th in the time trial in that category as well. And furthermore, back in 2018, when Remco Evenepoel was busy smashing up the junior ranks in the time trial at Innsbruck, Michael Garrison actually finished in 10th place in that TT, ahead of some prolific riders who are already inside the World Tour. And this is just all indicating that he is growing into an incredibly good time trialist. He could also be an incredibly good one-day racer in the likes of a Roubaix because of his progression and because he's contracted to Hagens-Böhmer's Action until the end of 2022. It makes sense that this is an incredibly important year for Michael because some incredibly good results going his way could lead him to getting a World Tour contract at the end of this year, because he is at the age of 20 now, and I think that he is at the point where he could step up into the World Tour next year. He just needs a couple of results to go his way. He said to me that in the Baby Giro, where he would have expected to do quite well in the time trial, there was quite a tough headwind for him, and he definitely could have paced his effort better in some of the events that he's done in the time trial. So I can't wait to see what kind of improvements and what kind of results he's going to get in 2022. So that is the first rider of the many that I'm going to be talking about. So come back in a couple of days' time where I'll probably be talking about the next young rider who we're going to be talking about, but I'm not going to spoil that. You're going to have to come back for the next video. All that's left to say is keep mask on, stay safe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Salut!